So hello and welcome. I've decided to try and make some of my own revision videos because I like sort of watching them on repeat, so I can make like a playlist and watch them all through, whereas on Blackboard, which my lectures are actually uploaded on, you have to sort of like reload each of them. So I'm just really lazy and making my own videos. First off, I'm going to be covering cell biology. So here we're going to discuss what makes something living, and there are 7 features that I'll go over. First off, it has to respond to the environment around it. Next is that it can grow and divide. Then we've got the idea that it can reproduce to make offspring. And with these offspring, there's the heredity of traits or inheritance of traits. Then we've got the idea that they'll go through homeostasis to control their internal conditions. They can control these internal conditions through metabolism, which is chemical reactions such as your respiration. And then we've got the idea that they all have the same basic cellular structure, although there are some differences between them. Now we'll go over the 3 tenets of the currently accepted cell theory. First is the idea that all organisms are made up of one or more than one cells. Then there's the idea that a cell is the basis of the structure and organisation of organisms. And then finally, the idea that cells can only arise from pre-existing cells. That's an important one because before there was something called the theory of spontaneous generation. This is the idea that sort of cells just appeared, like maggots would just appear on a rotting carcass and not the fact that they'd been laid by flies. So that's sort of completely wrong, that they just sort of poof there. This has been expanded to include the idea that energy is generated in the cell and carried around it by carrier molecules. Also know the idea that the hereditary information, which is the DNA, is passed from the parent to the daughter cell. And then along with the idea that they all have the same sort of basic cellular structure, it's also thought that they have the same basic chemical processes. It's just that they vary slightly between species now.